comes to the topic of there are mega topics all along, right? So in the digital world, and this decade, we can pick up, if we might, three mega topics: digitization, AI, and sustainability. So do you have an idea or an opinion of how they match, or what do you think about that?
Probably even more, right? Obviously, on key themes, you would add security and other things, right? But I mean, again, we said it a few times, the world is going through fundamental change, right? So it's a climate, obviously, right? We're at a point of no return, super critical. Society in the Western world, we have an aging, shrinking society. Other parts of the world, we have hypergrowth, then we have urbanization, right? More than half of the people are living in urban centers, and that trend goes with massive speed. I think more than 200,000 people every single day move in an urban environment, causing other change, the need for innovation. And then we have the hyperconnectivity you just picked on, right? Where you have 3 point something billion people being connected, but there are another 5 billion people which will be connected in the next couple of years, which creates opportunities and things. And then obviously it's not only the people which are connected, but billions and billions and tens of billions of devices. And that creates everybody can communicate with everybody and everything with everything. So that creates obviously that monster connectivity layer, which leads into world of data. And here you are with AI, right? And the machine learning as well, which helps you getting more out of the data in whatever way or shapes, better decisions, faster decisions, anticipating things, critical elements, right? Like in pandemic, we could see things much earlier happening in any sector. So, and that will have significant implications on jobs, but that is probably for another discussion. Digitization, well, we are in the digital age, right? So, and then, well, we don't want to bother people with it, but obviously there is continuous disruption of existing business models and occurring of new ones, which makes it so exciting, right? And maybe it's the future of Prime as well. But if you just look at the pandemic and the impact digitization had, take retail, the growth and the change in the retail sector in the last 12 months happened more innovation, more shift in different models than in the last decade in the retail sector alone, right? So that it is, and then we see, you just imagine if we wouldn't have had digital, how would we have worked from home? How we would have handled the situation? So you already see the impact. And at the same time, you see how badly things are in the education sector, in the health sector, how ridiculous it is today. There was no progress over the last decade or two. So there is pressure, and digital is the answer. And sustainability, close to your heart and to so many people and a generation, it is clear that technology will play a key role in enabling a sustainable world. And at the same time, will need to lead by example, which I know you do at Prime Computer, right? And on the future of Prime Computer, we always will have both in mind, right? On delivering sustainable IT solutions and being a role model on how to use it, right? So if you combine those three you picked, megatrends, AI, sustainability, digitization, that indeed could be like a magic triangle and a winning formula. There may be a few more colors on it, like I said, security and others, but those three obviously super, super important for now, for the next decade. And executing on those will define success of companies, cities, and countries without a shadow of a doubt.